The fire eats calamari lemon with the screens. Used to serve fiends, used to wash cars for like $5. Bitch, now I got a nice tux, ride trucks, morning.
Yo, man, what's good? It's your boy Jay Banner here with another epi for Kush and Coffee Podcast. Today, we in the AM in the early morning, so you know who we got to have on today. In the Kush and Coffee AM early mornings himself, the gods bless me. That's that Oakley 3 getting some exclusive 3 coming out. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. What's good, bro? Appreciate you coming on, bro, first of all.
You already know, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Man, for people that don't know about you, go ahead and give them all the little information about you, bro, where they can find you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. AM Early Morning, Mr. Out West, Oakley Block. You know what the fuck time it is, man. You can follow me everywhere. AmEarlyMorning.com. That's the best place. Get all my socials out, you feel me?
For sure, man. Make sure y'all tap in. What's up, God? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great. How you been since last time?
Man, that you know what's crazy about that night, bro? That punch juice, that hunch punch shit?
That's my boy. Shout out Hunch Punch. That's
Bro.
a different vibe, right?
Bro, those pictures tell it all. You seen those pictures from that night? I was fucking slapped in those pictures. My wife even said that shit, dog. She was like,
shout out to Hunch, man. Shout out to Chris, man.
because, bro, that shit snuck up on you, God. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, bro, like, holy shit. What was in? I hit him back the next morning. It was like, bro, that shit put me into another, like stratosphere, dog. Like, I told him straight up, man. I was like, man, that shit was dope.
Yeah, he, shout out to
Some good shit, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the bro, man.
But other than that, man, it was a great night. Homeboy did his things with the pictures, too. It was cool to have my boy, Two Official. That's how I got there. He invited me to come through, check out the event.
Yeah, salute Else Rock, man. That's the homie, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that shit was dope. It was a dope little event, and I think that's more what we need in Chicago. People just networking, because that's exactly how me and you got here right now.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Positive energies, good vibes, bro. Hunch punch in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. So, yeah, I've been good, bro. Just taking care of the family since the last time I seen you doing this. Like, this is more kind of been, like, taking off more. You know what I'm saying? It's just been more word of mouth as of right now. So, because we've been out for, like, 4 years.
Yeah.
So, now, like, the last year, like, this summer, I kind of took off because I be doing fireworks with my homeboy, helping him at the shop and shit. And so I take off. So it got kind of busy as hell, and it was getting overwhelming, bro. So I was like, damn, I had work, full-time job still, you know what I'm saying?
Step back for a second.
Yeah, I had to reevaluate everything. So my cousin ended up quitting his job for me. So because he sees the traction and he believes in everything. Yeah. Somebody was like, dog, this is like Facebook headquarters right now, you know what I'm saying? And to make it. And I was like, Dad, that's pretty dope to think about, you know what I'm saying? Because we're now listened to in like 30 countries, so.
Oh, man, that's love.
So just growing, bro. So now we're trying to do more of the marketing side and the footwork side and going out and shaking hands and introducing myself, the face to the podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing in any true business that you're trying to bring up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to be here, you know what I mean? I'm glad to talk to y'all, talk my shit, smoke this weed, and, you know what I mean, tell my story. You know what I mean? So thank y'all, motherfucker, for having me, bro.
Yeah, love, bro. No worries, man. So this is talk about the Oakley thing got coming out, man. This is the third one, right?
Yeah, Oakley 3, man. It's pretty big. Me and Jelly, this the third. This the trilogy, the finale. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. This shit means so much to me, bro. I've been literally on this project for about 18 months. And when I mean 18 months, not as much as just the rapping, but the planning, the rollout, everything on this is the biggest rollout I'm ever going to have. Like, starting from my point start to, like, now, bro. Like, it's insane, man. Like, and I feel great about it because it's all independent. This is not, some big-ass company that's, pushing us through this. This is, like, stuff that me and my homies really fucking created, bro. Like, it's a beautiful thing.
That's fire as hell, man. Especially when you go back with your homies too in the group.
Yeah. I think working with Jelly, we didn't understand how hard this was gonna pop in the community of people. You know what I mean? That was fucking with us. We had no idea that everybody was gonna like hold on to it like they did. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
The best part about it was that There's really no features on the whole project. Like my man Dutchy, that's like one of my like brothers for life. I thought he was probably the only person that would be on it. Jelly himself, he raps, and he didn't get on to the third. This one, he's on Oakley 3, and it's just literally. Not that I didn't think he was good enough for no shit like that. I had so much to say, you know what I mean, about my community and where I'm from. With this shit it's like I didn't have space for nobody, you know what I mean? Like, and I brought Dutchy on because he known me for so long, and he was such a big part of the music as a whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and Jelly just respected it, man. I think he's one of the first producers that when I was asking him about music, he was like, all right, let's do it. And he tried his ass off, bro. Like the first 8 songs that he played me, like the first beats, I didn't even like them. I straight up told him, I was like, no. And most people by the 3rd or 4th, they stop either emailing you or talking to you the whole nine. Like, oh, this dude don't like me.
Yeah. So how long did you know him before this?
I known him for about 3 years
Okay.
through my barber named Big John, who passed away, rest in peace. And that's primarily what the album started. Oakley started with was me and him were working on the project, and we were looking through beats, combing through beats. It was like I said, 8 or 9 of them that I went through. And my buddy Big John actually had passed away. And it was so detrimental to us because that's just like I'm talking to you right now about my life. The shit was therapy. Your barber's your therapy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and, he had passed away, and it was a huge thing for both of us. Jelly's in his Bearded Villain crew. Shout out to Bearded Villain Chicago. So, like, it's a big thing, man. You know what I mean? You go to your barber, you get your shit trimmed up.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? You talk. You know, and it was a perfect just transition into us making the music. You know what I mean? Him passing away and just, taking it to that level about the hood. Because, he died right in Pilsen on 18th and Damon. Somebody shot him. You know what I mean? So it was a great way for us to heal and just, make music and have some type of therapy and some type of, clearance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And same thing with my buddy Maneuver. He had passed away, about a year before that, due to cancer. You know what I mean? So he was the start. Him, Chance, Maneuver, Loose Cannon, all them guys. Those was the first people to really kind of believe in me and rap. You know what I mean? And here we go, like listening to actually, me and Jelly, like coming up with the Oakley 1. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. He played the first beat, and I'll never forget it. It was Another Day Being Black. And we was just like, I was like, this is it. This is the joint. I remember him saying, make the hook right now. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me and my buddy, him, and my other buddy Randy was sitting in the house, and I was just like, it's a struggle, gotta hustle. I'm gonna make it double. Yeah, I'm gonna make it double. And they just looked at me like, what the hell? It was like within 8 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that is actually the hook of that song. You know what I'm saying? Another Day Being Black. So it's like little things, man. It's like little things that connect these big processes that's going on. In the rap industry, bro. You know what I mean?
It's just like you never know either, like who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna connect. That's why it's important to do the footwork and go shake hands, and then and then the little things like, man, that we overlook so much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Every person that I have had a project with or did a song with, primarily I've had some type of relationship or known them for a certain amount of time. Whether it be I met you in a studio session, 5 months ago. I met you at a networking event. You know what I'm saying? 5 months ago, and now we're doing a podcast. There's some type of connection that I'm building with people. It's never just like, hey, man, let's do business and let's like make a bunch of money and do it. Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm not connected to you in some way, shape, or form or value, then I'm not trying to work
Fuck
with
with
you.
you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly how I feel too, bro. Because a lot of people be reaching out. Like the other day, man, I had to deal with somebody, and came out all aggressive, bro, and like on my live, and I'm like, yo, check your email. You know what I'm saying? Like she made it seem like we were unprofessional, like we didn't reach back to her or something, like she wasn't good enough.
Right.
First of all, like you don't have to have a title to come on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? You could just simply request. We figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just come have a conversation. That's what it's more about. But anyway,
I think
like that shit when she came at me that aggressive, like, and we sent her an email 6 days ago.
Right. I think people are passionate about what they doing.
Yeah. But if they're passionate, they'll check their fucking emails, though, right?
Right. Well, and people are passionate about what they doing, and that kind of makes them blind, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I go through it.
That's not to knock nobody. That's just saying, like, that's how it goes.
I go through it.
Every day.
Be missing the blessings, but you're not paying attention.
Right,
you know
right. Every day you can miss something.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
day you are missing something, depending on how you look at life. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to take everything like in a positive perspective, because there's always the negative and the positive. You know what I'm saying? But you always got to look at the positive side. Just like, you know what I'm saying, when we do pass this earth, that's a day everybody got. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's something that we don't even know when it happens. And I think it's the most easiest time of life. Because you ain't gonna worry about, you ain't gonna know when it happened. You're gonna just either you suffer. Why we don't know why you suffer. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody else you gotta ask the Most High about why you. But for the most point, man, it's just like you just gotta go each day, and give it all. And we all got the same 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I tell people all the time, like, you know, and I'm open about this shit. Like, my mom had multiple melanoma. She had blood cancer. Like, through all these albums that I've been doing since 2017, I've been dealing with that as well. And people are like, you know, oh man, your music is this. It inspires me. It does this. It does that. People saying that about me helps me throughout my day. Yeah. You know what I mean? So people think like, oh man, I'm literally just helping them, and they have no idea. It's like y'all saying that people listening to me, that shit's helping me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was dealing with struggles, you know what I'm saying?
Real struggles.
I was dealing with shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what people don't understand. It's like, you know, somebody told me one time, like, if you think you're dealing with something real bad, just close your eyes and think about somebody that got their arm chopped off and they dealing with 15 times more situations than you dealing with. And if you think about it like that, you'll kind of relax on your situation no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? And people go through their own shit. And you know what I mean? Like if you're going through something really terrible or you've been going through consecutive things that's been terrible, you kind of like at some point understand how to deal with it. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Because you experience more of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like somebody else be like, what the hell? How they doing that? How they because they've already experienced that level and they, you know, like going and taking it to another place. So whether it's negative, that's some negative shit, then why can't you do that with a positive situation? Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. That's why, like me, I'm at a certain age too. When people die, man, it's just like, I'm just grateful for all the times that we spent. You know what I'm saying? That I had the time to spend with him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at it. I don't mourn that he's lost for now. You know what I'm saying? I know his physical form or her physical form. I just be grateful for like, and an old man told me this, man. He said, man, just be grateful for the moments that you had and the opportunities that you had to have with them on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Think about that moment.
Right, you know right. I think like, and it's something to always just be honest about, you know, like I had time when my mom's passed, you know what I mean? My mom's passed last year, you know what I'm saying? August, you know, it's all good. August 13th, 2022. So it's like, for me, I had time because my mom's got all this shit in 2016, 2017. So, like, I had time. Like, you know, I just had a friend that their parents passed, their parent passed away within like a 3-week period. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they wasn't ready for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was prepared for my situation. So just like you say, God bless, thank God and know that you blessed in some way, shape, or form, bro.
To have them last moments.
Yep, there you go.
And that's the positive thing about it, you know? And it's just gain all the knowledge that you can from that loved one before that time is up, you know? Yeah. And that's why it's like it's more important to me because my dad, too, he's like in a tough spot right now, too. And it's like, so mentally, man, that shit put me at like when I first heard the news and shit about him, you know, mentally, like, damn, that shit kind of really hurt because it's the pops, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right, yeah.
And so it's like, damn. So I kind of took it hard, too, the first time. And it's only because I know how I was trained and taught to deal with situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It was like our parents showed us to, you know, get drunk to deal with our sorrows and shit like that. So what we go do, we do the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't cry in front of your siblings and all that shit, bro. Yeah.
And then we got to deal with that emotionally, and then growing that shit in the neighborhoods we go in. You know what I'm
it's trauma, man.
Yeah,
it's trauma. You know what I mean? And that's you know, not to cut you off, but that's exactly the shit that I be talking about. Like I'm like going through all this, and like, man, it's a lot of depression, it's a lot of anxiety.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like, what could I have done? What could you have done? And that's, man, like, that's a lot of shit rappers don't talk about, man. Yeah, they just want to be cool and act like everything is sweet, this and that, bro, and it's not. I think the more shit I talk about, you know, and open up the light, I think that's kind of like, I got more balls than anything because I could talk about it and be upfront with it. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's just, you know what I mean, opening up. And like I said, these projects, you'll see, you know, the progression of shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like this Oakley 3, for it not only being a trilogy and it ending it as a whole, but it's just like, it's going to leave a huge stamp in the Chicago, like, music scene, bro, for
fire.
Black and Latino men, you know what I'm saying, to speak about what they live, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's funny because whomever, you know what I mean, if you haven't lived in this shit, then you're not gonna understand, and that's completely fine. You know what I mean? And you either gonna look at it in a great sense, look at it in a bad sense, or you're gonna look at it, have a bias about it, not look at the bias about it and that you have about it and try to like do research about shit.
Yeah.
And I think if you do research about things, then you actually understand like more shit and be able to be grateful for things. You know what I mean? And me myself, like I'm learning that shit right now, bro, every day.
Yeah, bro. And it's tough too, because you know what I'm saying, that we don't have that teaching in the beginning, bro. Like nobody teaches us how to deal with shit mentally, bro.
Nah.
And coming from broken homes and shit too, so that shit comes in all into play too. Like the factor of a man being in our lives, the presence in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and you speaking on it. Like that shit is happening right now.
100%. That's what all these young brothers are dealing with out in the street of Chicago right now, man. They got no consciences out there, bro.
Well, it's insane that that's happening because you think about it as a 12, 13, 14. My best friend, one of our good friends died when we was 12 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To gun violence. And that happened in Berwyn / Forest Park area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I lived with my grandma on Oakley, and I didn't hear about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, until I was 13, 14, 15, it's like it immediately started hitting because my mom's trying to give me education in a better area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, understand where the fuck I'm at. It's a whole different lane, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different lane of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you not focused as a young man. You're not focused, bro. You're not focused on what you need to be focused on. And then you got all these mental and anxiety type of things popping up at you, and you got to think quick.
Yep.
Quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at friends, they looking at you like, man, is you okay? Because I'm living on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to different schools. My mom's trying to get me in better education, but I can't focus, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about different shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my cousins ain't got fucking food. Like, my fucking other cousin gang banging. Like, and I'm like, yo, I don't even understand.
This is all growing up.
Yeah. I don't even understand gang banging like that. I'm worried about fucking baseball, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's my outlet, was baseball. You know what I'm saying? I played till I was 22 fucking years old, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like in itself, like some shit. You chasing something because something else, you trying to run from some other shit.
Yeah. Bro, I never really got into sports until after I moved with my pops, man. That was like when I was like 14, 13 years old. I never really knew about sports because we were just in the streets running around.
No, I played ball when I was like 8 years old. I started playing when I was 7 and 8.
Yeah.
After that, I played all the way till I was like 22, 23, I think. Yeah, somewhere around there. But it's crazy because that was my mom's, bro. My mom was one of 9 kids, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she didn't have fucking, like, the bottoms of her socks. She didn't have, like, they wore, like, just the top of their socks.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, holes in their fucking shoes. So it's like she worked at the post office for 42 years, you know what I'm saying? To, like, give us a better life, bro. And it still was a struggle.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
just getting by, bro.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be through all that and tell all these stories and to be like, understand like where the fuck I came from. You know what I mean? And that's a perfect example of what you said. These young kids, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to what I was saying, like what somebody told me. If you think you got it hard, think about somebody else and they got it way harder. And that's how I feel about these young kids, man. You know what I'm saying? At least my mom's was trying to do something. My pops was fucked up, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that plenty of times. I'm not gonna continue to go over it. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, it was somebody meaningful. It was plenty people meaningful in my life trying to help me, even to this fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's just like these young kids, they ain't got that shit, bro.
And that's you say that, man. Like I understand, because we don't understand the people, or we don't see the people that are actually trying to help us throughout the life too. Those gifts that we're given, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The people that are actually really giving a fuck about us, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't give them their full understanding either because we just really want it from somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And we're searching it from somebody else. But they come in and guide us, though, enough to help us get on this path of life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always grateful for the people that I have in my corner. My Uncle Jerry's the one, man. My mom, you know what I'm saying? My grandma, I talk to my grandma still. She's still kicking it, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
the old heads, man.
That shit is so beautiful, man. It's beautiful to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I look at it like my mom's, my dad, and my grandma's passed. I was not close with my pops, but, you know, he my pops. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could still, at the end of the day, if I had some fucked up shit going on, I'd probably talk to him. You know what I'm saying? My mom's, that was my number one. My grandma, that was my number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have old heads like that. So when I see old heads and I know they spitting wisdom, I really talk to them. Like, I only talk to them and, like, honestly, little, like kids. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, you know what I'm saying? Because they going to tell you what it is, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I'm always in activities with them, always doing shit like that. Other than that, it's my sister. Go crazy, man. Like, that was just the only 2 people that literally is the only 2 adults that I could say that, you know, keep me going. And my brother DJ, my brother Daryl, you know what I'm saying? And that's like family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to those people all the time, every day.
And that's important too, man, to have those people to talk to, because, you know, it's like, if you don't have nobody to express these feelings with, man, it's just gonna bottle up and you're gonna take it out on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's been plenty of times that I fucking got too tonic, you know what I'm saying, and fucking took it on to somebody else.
Shit,
and I did what last night? I did what? Oh fuck!
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's what it is it's that trauma and it's that reoccurrence, seeing it, and then you now doing the shit and you trying to your best to understand it. And it happens to me all the time. It happens to me often, bro, where I'm like, fuck, I'm acting like somebody that I don't even want to be. You know what I mean? And you, again, you have to step back and look and try your best to just dead all that shit. Some they like, you know, nah, you could do this shit. Nah, you have to dead everything in order to stop it. And I'm just realizing that shit last week, today.
And bro, you know, it's crazy to me too. Like, it's for me in life, that's why I'm always scared to get close to people, dog. 'Cause, like, and it sucks. Like, every time I get close to somebody, they end up passing. Like, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it started with my grandfather and my cousins and my other cousin. It's just like everybody that I was speaking to. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm scared to open up to the next person, because it's like, damn, am I gonna? And it sucks because that's the bond that we build just because we open up to that one somebody. You know what I'm saying? And we can have this relationship with everybody, but we can't trust them with what we're gonna tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they don't respect what or understand or try to comprehend what we're trying to tell them.
I'll be real, man. Like, the only people I'm telling shit is, again, the people that I know for life. You know what I mean? The people that's in my life presently right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to my sister on the phone every day. I talk to Coke Crazy every day. You know what I'm saying? I holler at my boy DJ when it's time, and that's it, man. It's real different. But like all these artists, and I see like Jay Wade, man. Shout out to Jay Wade. That's like a good little homie of mine, and I see what he doing and his vision and how young he is. He's 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? And me and him had the Justified Truth album, and those is the type of people that I'm trying to inspire, man. I'm trying to inspire them because nobody told me nothing about this rap stuff.
Man.
Nobody told me nothing about this rap stuff. I did this shit on my own. It's people, you know, and that's not knocking nobody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But you look at a lot of these artists, their uncle was a musician.
Yeah.
And, you know, their auntie played keyboard and their uncle did saxophone, and their whole generation of family is music. This is something that I picked up on, I enjoyed, and I loved, and it took me to the level that I'm at right now. That's why I'm so passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? And I take this shit to the heart, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that I do in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just let people know, like, yo, I don't care what people think about me.
Yeah,
my
100%, bro.
and my process and what I'm talking about, and you always talking about this and that. I don't care what nobody has to say about me ever, bro. Ever.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm like doing my own thing, and people love me and people hate me. I don't care about it, bro.
Yeah,
I care
bro.
about making the music and people understanding and saying, yo, that shit was dope. You helped me out. You changed my life. I had so many kids say, yo, I went to this college. I went to Columbia College, man. I listened to your music every day. If it wasn't for you listening to your Oakley 1, if it wasn't listening to your Maxi Single 2 project, I would not have made it out of college. I ain't even go to college, bro.
Yeah, me either.
What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, that's what it feel like to me, bro. So it's like, for me, it's something that almost breaks me down, bro, because it's like, you got people telling me I'm inspiring them. Like, I'm inspired by y'all, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's just like these dudes right here, Infamous Podcast, man. They came on my podcast, man. They're like, yo, dog, and one of them was my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? He thought maybe I wasn't gonna holler at him, give him a shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I said, yeah, dog, y'all can come on, bro. It's all good. We had like a 3-hour podcast, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, bro. He's like, man, we're inspired by what you got going on, bro. That shit's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do it for, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And if I can inspire one of my cousins, bro, to do something better than other than knowing what we're used to, dog, then, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my job, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing the same thing with the music, bro. That's why it's a blessing. That's why you got to use that shit, bro. That's your gift. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, bro, because you changing the narrative, bro, of the mindsets of what these kids are listening to, understanding, like, the true shit, like, what's really going down in the streets. I'm going through this shit for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my real life depression, anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Pain, going through experiences, you know what I'm saying? And
I think honestly, bro, like, people don't just need to realize, like, if you could change one life, you could change 5. If you could change 5, you could change 10. If you could change 10, you could change 50.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And this rap shit is such a niche market right now, bro. It's such a niche market.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Sex, money, and drugs, bro.
Yeah. And I think, like, if people can understand, like, all you got to do is wash and repeat. Talk to people and do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make you more music and keep putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell people, you know what I'm saying, you appreciate them, you respect them, and show them love. And be genuine about what you're doing, bro.
100%.
And wash it and repeat it. Do continue to move, bro. Continue to move. And you ain't got to have $1 million. You ain't got to have $5,000. You ain't got to have all these big-ass budgets. It's people with a camera on a cell phone. This camera that I'm looking at right now, like I'm literally while I'm talking to you on this podcast, I'm going to write a little caption of the live I just took, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to be able to pop it up, and I'm going to be able to talk to more people.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to be able to move traction, bro. And that's all that it is, man. It's a constant flow. It's a constant flow, you know what I'm saying? And I watch people do this. I watch my boy Quavo Shots. Salute to him, bro.
Yeah.
I watched him throughout Milwaukee just come from speaking to Wiz Khalifa, and then now we going to all these different shows, and we going to all these different, you know, just music venues, meeting Schoolboy Q, meeting Kendrick Lamar, meeting Devin the Dude, meeting, just all these people, bro. I could continue to just go on. Currency, like Freddie Gibbs, like all these people before they popped. Westside Gun, Griselda, the whole gang, everybody, bro.
Yeah.
We watched everybody come up. You know what I'm saying? And like you look at that and you get inspired and you're like, man, I could do this shit myself. And while I'm doing this, I'm understanding other people's shit and I'm creating my own lane for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you can work through other people's shit. I could look at, you know, what Mobb Deep did back in the day and what, you know, Alchemist did and how he started with that market, blew it up, and then took pieces of people from different, you know, markets of rap, you know, like the Bo D. James and the Earl Sweatshirts and the Action Bronsons, and created a platform, bro. And that's what it is. It's just creating.
Yeah.
Telling people like, yo, like, this is who I am. This is what I want to be. This is where we're going to go with it. Boom. Opening it up.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple.
This is like that's why it's important your frequency is different, man, from your other. That's why you can't vibe with so many people. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the compatible ones, you know? And like you got to find them other creators that be on the same level or same frequency, and that's important to getting to that next higher frequency together. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't go, like Nipsey said. Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? And it's important to understand that we can't carry everybody to that next level. It's for them to get, you know, find that self. It's you know what I'm saying? Finding self is important too, man.
It's big, man.
So
I mean, I think again, like the pandemic made a huge like shift in my rap because I only made projects, and it's crazy because people gonna hear this and be like, what? I only sat down and made projects before the pandemic, and it took me months.
Yeah.
It took me months, bro. Like, once the pandemic came, I understood myself and figured out how I needed to rap, how quick I needed to do verses, and how fast I needed to understand what I had going on in my rap career. I'm not finna sit here and talk about intergalactic galaxies and travel through forces and aliens and Martians and all this shit. That's not me as a rapper, bro. I know who I am. I know what I talk about, and the people that listen to me know what they getting.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I need to be able to push through and make these records in a reasonable amount of time frame to the way that I like them. Make sure that they right. If I make 10 songs and I only like 8 of them, I know that, okay, I need to create a boundary and let's make this a project that makes sense.
Yeah.
And maybe now only 7 of those songs or 5 of those songs make sense for the project that came up, created in my head. So now those other songs are sitting there waiting to be, you know what I mean, put on something else. And when I create and I do something else with my music, I say, hey, you know what? Oh, man, I made that song 3 weeks ago, and I just created this song that sounds like cohesive.
Yeah.
Now let's pull these 2 songs and let's start making another album around this. I'm giving people game. It's not that hard, bro. It's like it's just, I don't want to say common sense because it kind of is, but it's just like, you sit down and think about the process before you stick and move.
Yeah.
Simply.
And then we got to have more conversations as men, come together and having conferences. You know what I'm saying? Even conversations one-on-one or even having a whole conference with a team. If you can't understand the structure of the idea of where we're going, man, you don't need to be sitting at the table.
It doesn't even need to be a thought process, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Seriously, I tell people that all the time. It does. You don't need to follow something that everybody else is doing. If you think that what you're doing is great, if you're making songs that's 25 seconds and people loving them and saying, yo, man, make more, this shit is great. They don't mean make longer songs.
Make 25
make 25 more 25-second songs.
Yeah.
If somebody says, man, make this, that would be great. Nah, that don't sound right to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Then don't do it.
Yeah, I first, man, because I had a couple of people come here and record. So I was like, man, why don't you guys ever go over like a minute and a half? Like, why? Usually it's shorter. Like, they'll cut the whole half of the beat out. Like, the whole other half of the beat would be turned up. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, that's cool. That's all we're going to do. And I'm like, why y'all do that? And I realized the algorithm for TikTok and everybody, the short attention span, you know what I'm saying? It changes the game of the if it's interested or not, they're going to swipe up or they're going to swipe down within like the first tenth of a second. Like,
sir. And
it's just like changing the game with the music industry, man.
I think like...
You got a TikTok, by the way?
I do. I never use it. I think
it's just like it's too much, right? Like,
you know what it is and this is the truth. When I have learned so much on this Instagram, and this is like, excuse me for like looking at my phone because I never do that in podcasts, but I'm looking at my phone because I'm posting because I'm like, this is a great thing that people need to see like immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like they need to know about this shit, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, for me, social media is just that. I don't care about like big booty shaking and the fucking cool like hacks on Instagram and all that shit's cool. It's cool. It's cool looking at for 2 seconds. But what's the real thing? Like I watched Young Dolph say this shit. If you could figure out what's going on these phones and social media and stop looking at the bullshit, then you can actually make millions of dollars for your family.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what it's about. Like, at the end of the day, people don't understand. Like, a lot of these producers, a lot of these rappers now, all they concerned about is how they make money first.
Yeah.
How they make money first.
Yeah.
This is my 11th year in rap, nigga. 11th year in rap. And I've been literally busting my ass spending my money on this shit for 11 years.
Yeah.
8 years into it is when I started to see a little bit of money back. And I'm talking about a little bit of money back after I'm still putting in.
Yeah.
Putting in projects, and now I'm seeing money coming back from that project. It's a push every day and a grind every day. You're going to work on things and figure out situation as you go, my boy. Period.
Yeah.
As you go.
100%. And that, man, we've been doing this shit for 12 years now, but the podcast been since 2020. So it's just like another addict. At first, bro, photography was my first shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do my thing. That's like the passion, heart, and everything. Everything else has started turning into everything. So at first it was just this place was just a photography and a recording studio. You know what I'm saying? Video studio. And everybody was like, dawg, you got a booth? I was like, nah. So we end up building a booth. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like a one-stop shop type shit. So
right.
Come here, get everything done in one, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, bro, you got to put your own money up for your own shit, you know what I mean? For chasing your own dream, you know what I'm saying? This shit's, it's not easy. It's rough, bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Trust me, it's crazy.
It's been up and downs, bro. There's been a lot of downs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's just, but you got to just keep going.
I mean, the biggest thing I tell people is if you can do it on your own, like do it on your own. Like, I'm a great person to listen to because I'm telling gems. Lil Russell's a good person to listen to. I don't know if people check that dude out. He a dope artist, dope MC. He a super dope cat to just like listen to. Dude like is really spitting gems for the like community. And I hope I'm saying bro name right. Lil Russell, L.A. Russell. Salute to bro. Like he really telling gems out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
he out in the city?
Nah, I think he from Vallejo.
Okay.
Cali,
Okay, Cali area.
Dude doing his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll check him out.
Yeah, that's
sure.
like one person I've definitely been like listening to and trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because people telling you what's popping, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I've been telling people for years. I think now it's really starting to stick. Like support was the biggest thing that I was telling people. Like yo, if you support your own people,
bro,
you are
100%.
going to win.
100%. Bro.
Like I literally have been speaking that truth to Moggs for ever.
Yeah.
They not listening, bro. Like the more you telling people about each other, the more you gonna win, bro.
Bro, because I'm a thinker, bro. Like we gonna get this shit in motion. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. We just gotta fund it. You know what I'm saying? We all got five of us got good jobs, bro. There's no way in hell we can't go get a $250,000 loan right now and go make something happen.
No.
But motherfuckers don't think that way. They'd rather just put themselves in their own. Like, bro, we can go we can go buy 20 acres of land right now, bro.
Yep.
For that $240,000 house that you just bought. Instead, you could have just signed in on with us, and we could have all been pitching in this fucking $400 payment or something. $300 payment for 20 acres of land where we could all go build a home on each corner of that motherfucker. Put a big ass bonfire in the middle and sing Kumbaya every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And be fucking happy on our own plot of land. But people get caught up in the culture, bro.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, I think
financial ignorance. Man.
I think like for me, it's just been this path with this rap shit. It ain't easy. If you gonna pursue it, know that you're gonna deal with struggles. You know, my people, the ones that I love, they the ones that had to literally deal with me and going through trials and tribulations with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you, as an artist, you run through all types of emotions. You run through, am I doing this right? Is this who I should be? Should I be,
100%.
Spending these expenses? Do people trust me? Is my family saying the right thing that I should stop doing this? Should I continue to do this? Like all of these things, it's harping in your mind and in your heart. You like, fuck.
Yeah.
Should I not?
Making the decisions those every day though.
Every day, bro.
Every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn. Then you got to figure out how you can make this bread back, and it's just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then bills are coming around still. And that shit gets stressful, bro. Like sometimes, man, it just be like,
it's constant, bro. It's
every day, bro. Every fucking day. And keep it going. And that's what people don't understand, bro. Like time is everything, man. So for me,
that's the major thing. Me and Cole Crazy talk about that shit every day. Time is fucking everything, my boy.
Yeah,
like, for
man.
real. Like time is everything. Like your time, like. Your money could be spent, but your time is worth everything. Like, let me say that again. Me and Cole Crazy talk about that shit all the time.
Yeah. So this is why, bro. Like, if I don't invite you, you know what I'm saying. So now moving forward, like, because people used to show up late, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like 45 minutes. Like, yo, we're on the highway. We'll be there. And we'll be there in 10 minutes. It'll be 30 minutes later. It'll be like, yo, dog, you said you're gonna be here. It's like. You got us here waiting and shit, and that's why I started charging people a refundable $50. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just show up on time, and you get your $50 back. If not, you know what I'm saying, be about your business. That's all you got to be about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. We just started that shit after 4 years, and we've been dealing with that for 4 years. So my wife just came up with the idea, like, just offer somebody, because I know you're tired of waiting for people, and I giving them the benefit of the doubt too. Still, like, yo, dog, they're like, yo, we're right here. Like when I want to reschedule type shit. Yeah. And they do pull up like 5-10 minutes later though, but it's just like, bro, come on, man, be on time. But there'll be a lot of people out here that don't be serious about their craft.
I mean, that's the truth, man. Like me and you think you messaged me this morning at like 6:30 in the morning. Might even have been earlier than that. And like I looked at my phone at like 7:45. Okay, I already knew I had to be here.
Yeah.
But it's like
You hit
the
me up last week.
confirmation. Yeah, it's the confirmation of like you already hit me. All right, so I know, bro. Serious.
Yeah.
Finna drop my son off at 9:15, and I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? Like this AM early morning shit is the truth, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you watch any other interview, that's literally my hype. Y'all niggas was late going to school. I wanted to go to school because I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk shit with my friends. I was young as hell. I was crazy.
The friends wanted to be at school.
Yeah, I just wanted to be with my homies. I wanted to see what was going on. I wanted to scope the scene. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy because the things that I learned rough. I had to like learn them the hard way because I had plenty. My mom put me in plenty of positions to win, and I just was not listening.
Bro.
And so when my son is like not listening, I'm like, damn, I know where you got that shit from. It's terrible, bro.
Bro,
you know
see,
I blame myself. I know it.
Yeah. See, that's the accountability thing, dog. Like, you got to understand, as parents, we didn't do the right thing either in front of our kids. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have our tendencies. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why now my son 8 years old, and I'm pounding it into his head because I'm trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what growth. I did the same thing.
Like, and I'm trying to tell him, my biggest pet peeve is being late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was here at 9:57, and to me, I'm still fucking late.
I was a little late today, actually.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, that shit is unacceptable. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care who you are, what you got. If you not on time, bro. Yeah. And like I said, my pops is from the military. He was in the Air Force. He's an aeronautical engineer. He worked on airplane engines, but he was a major alcoholic. So it's like, and my mom's was like, worked at the post office for 42 years, bro. She was a warden, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she literally worked the graveyard shift, 8 p.m. to 8 or to 4 a.m. She did not play about time, bro. Like, at all. Like, if you was not there, like, you had a 5-minute grace period when you was young, when you was riding on your bike. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't have fucking cell phones at that time. You know what I'm saying? 5-minute grace period. Once I got older, it was like, nah, bro, if you're not here 15, 20 minutes early, prepped and ready to go, you are trash.
Yeah.
Like, was how I was taught, bro. And, like, my sister hated it. She was never on time.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? She'd be mad at me right now for saying that shit. She was never on time, bro.
Oh, man.
So it was a hard thing. Like, and a lot of people that I grew up with was never on time. So I was terrible in school, but I was always catered to. Why? Because I listened, paid attention at some points, and was always on time. Not because I wanted to be, because my mom's had me there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your son is always early. He may not be the best student. He may not be paying attention, but he's here. After I tell him twice or 3 times, not listening, but he does it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the difference, bro. Like, I tell my son, like, if you are at school and you in line first, and your teacher see you in line first, and she see you at getting your books together, your friends ain't gonna be there early.
Yeah.
Because all they parents late. So if you in your seat and you still getting B's or C's, you good. You good. You don't have to have an A all the time.
Yeah.
Because them kids that's getting A's, guess what? They late 5-10 times a year. They not paying attention. They primarily goofing off. Why? Because, they smart. But they not prepared. Them kids in 20 years finna be doing all types of different shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you on time, I ain't really know the homework last night, but I struggled through it, but I did it. and I got it together. You know what I'm saying? It's smarter kids that's racing to do their homework at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Why? Because I was smart, bro. I just had a bunch of bullshit going on. So I was the kid at 4 in the morning doing my shit with my mom because she like, you know what? I told you to do it at 8 o'clock. Now you're going to learn. Now we're going to do it at 4 a.m. Kobe. That's what he would do to people, bro. You know those Kobe stories, bro? All right, we going to go drink. People would be like, let's go have shots tonight. Okay, I have shots with you, but you going to do what I do tonight, tomorrow. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning. They having shots at the club, this and that. What happens? They leave. Kobe say, all right, see you at 4 a.m. What? Bro, it's 2 a.m. in the morning.
See you at 4 a.m.
You see you in. I'm going to see you in 2 hours. I did what you did. You do what I do. That's legend shit.
Yeah,
bro.
well.
See what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I preach. I preach about my moms. I preach about OGs and listening to them because they trying to tell you shit when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? And my shit was flip-flopped as a kid. I wanted to listen, but then I didn't want to hear shit.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do this, but then I didn't.
That's how my son is right now, bro. He's like 19.
I wanted to do this. Man, I didn't care. I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, no, but I really, you know what I'm saying? All I cared about at points was baseball and listening to music and being with my friends and doing crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had mad opportunities than other people, and I fucking let them go sideways. But that's how you learn, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell my son, I'm like, do different. You know what I'm saying? I explained to him, like, man, my pops wasn't there like I was for you.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my pops wasn't doing the shit that I'm doing, bro.
So that's why I try to embed in my son's mind, bro, because he hangs out with his little cousins, you know what I'm saying? And they both don't have their father in their life.
Yep.
So I tell him, man, I said, Dad, you got to be the motherfucker, like, influencer, bro. You got to be the leader for them because they really don't have no inspiration at home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I be telling my son that I'm like, yo, it's kids that they ain't got they pops. Yeah. My dad was there, but my dad was physically there.
Yeah.
But wasn't there, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what I tell him is like, I try to be as real with him as possible.
You got to, bro.
Because he young still.
You can't sugarcoat shit. I'll be straightforward with him too, bro. You got to.
And my son big, bro. My son, like he go to Catholic school and he'd be the biggest kid in his class. It's 2 separate classes. It's like 13 kids in each class with like 2 teachers. So it's pretty separated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 4 teachers, on 24 kids. Like nowadays, that's pretty straight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? When you think about it, and it's 2 classes, so it's like 6 kids to each, you know what I'm saying, teacher. So I'm like, man, focus, bro. Focus, bro. Like, try to focus. And I'm going to give you the things that you want. And like right now, he ain't looking at no TV. He ain't looking at no video games, none of that, bro. I'm like, yo, that stuff is a privilege, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a privilege. Because when I was a kid, I was just like, I'm just going to do what I want. My mom work at night. My dad drunk and say, I ain't got to listen to nobody. I got to listen to nobody, bro. Go to my grandma's house 5 days a week. Hanging out with my cousins, you know what I'm saying? We 12, 13 years old, smoking weed already, acting a fool, bro.
Yeah.
So, that's what it was, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, I just try to, you know what I mean, teach better for my kid, you know what I mean?
That's all we can do as parents, too, is teach our kids to be better, man. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell my son that he need to be up here more often. He don't even be up here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like he has access to this shit, but he doesn't even be up here to like understand what he has here. Or as a creator, you can do anything here, you know?
I mean, I did a lot of stuff with my son. Like when he was in He was in piano from when he was 3 all the way till he was like 5.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand it, bro. He couldn't stand it, and I didn't force him. What I did was I would just be like, if you want to stop, you completely can.
Yeah.
And he knew that it was like something like to me that I wanted him to go. And I didn't put it in his psyche. Like I wasn't like, if you don't go, you're gonna be a terrible person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, you need to go. Like, if you want to go, go. I'll take you. I'll make sure you're there.
Yeah.
And he would go, and he would give the teacher a hard time. And I could tell he just wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And every time, like, all right, well, we just stopped. And no. Let me try. For a while, he was doing real good. And when he got like 5, you could tell he wasn't in it no more. And I pulled him out. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, man, you wasted that money for 3 years and this and that. And that was probably hundreds of dollars. Like, yeah, it was. But it was something that he's going to look at in maybe 5, 10 years.
Yeah.
Be like, oh.
My dad had my back.
Yeah, damn. Now I want to try this again. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to do this. Now I want to do that. Something for him to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like school systems and the jobs just like suck the creativity out of people. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The third, like I know I have dyslexia. I know I got it. I got hella anxiety as well.
Yeah.
And they was just pushing all types of shit on me as a kid. Like just all you go to these LD classes and you can't do this and you can't do that. And my mom's just like, yo, he can do whatever the hell he needs to do and what he wants to do. We know that he's not strong in these parts, so we're gonna just work on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like had to work through that shit, bro. Like I knew I had dyslexic shit. And most artists do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't take Spanish as a Mexican Latino male. Terrible, bro. Took art.
Bro, I don't know Spanish either, bro, as a Mexican male. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because that's like primarily what my whole family.
My too.
Family
My
is.
grandfather too. My abuelita, my abuelito. I guess I used to speak it when I was little, but as I grew older, I got Americanized and started speaking English. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Didn't take on bilingual in elementary. Just went straightforward first grade, kindergarten. No bilingual classes.
Yep.
Where they would have kept speaking to you in Spanish and keep you going.
Yep. Yeah, so
I wish they would have fucking did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead, because I kind of, man, there's so many fucking missed opportunities. You can just
man. Especially in the rap group for rap career for me.
Come on,
Like
man.
I mean that Mexico tour when I went to Mexico, that was like the craziest shit in my life. Bro.
And then they know you're Hispanic, or man, you don't speak Spanish. It's
Bro,
like
it's
it's
nuts. It's nuts because like I had like 3 people that spoke English there with me, 5 people that spoke English with me, and they took me through the whole tour. My boy Juan, my boy Demo, my boy Nightwalker, my boy Lucci, and it was actually more. It was a couple others actually, but they got me through that shit, bro.
Why they all spoke Spanish?
They all spoke Spanish.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fucking.
And we not talking about Mexico City. We did a joint. Mexico City was the first joint we went to, but we was in like Ales Calientes. I can't even say the names, bro. Like San Luis Potosí. Like it was all these real
Small towns.
towns in Mexico, bro. And like they really took care of me, bro. Like I literally had these people. We go to the one spot, right, and they like, it's not cartel driven. And I was like, hell yeah, it's cool. We cool in here. And they was like, it's more gangs like we're used to in Chicago, but the age range from 8 and 9 to all the way up to 14. And their like big thing that they do is they stab. I'm like, wait, you telling me it's little niggas around here that's my son's age
Stabbing motherfuckers.
stabbing niggas? He said, yes. I go outside, right? I'm talking to my girl. I'm in the outside smoking this joint, talking to my girl, and it's this kid that see me, right? He looking at me. He at the like jungle gym. This little nigga see me, like get off the jungle gym, start approaching me, bro. He about 11, 10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this little nigga doing, bro? What you doing? We had a show, bro. Like, I'm talking to my girl on the phone. This nigga pull out a knife and start walking towards me, bro. And on his face, he laughing. I walk back inside the venue. Back inside the venue.
What the fuck?
Bro, like I shit
Motherfuckers
you,
laughing
I shit
at
you
you.
not, bro.
Coming in to stab you.
And I walk into the venue to my homies, and I'm like, the look on my face, I'm just like, and they're like, what's popping? And I'm just like, nothing. We good. Don't even trip. And that's the first time I revealed that. I hope we got that on camera or something. That's the first time I revealed that.
Bro.
And it was just, yeah, bro. It was like insane, bro. Like the type of shit that was going on. And it made me realize, like, yo, I grew up in an area that's dangerous as hell. And I probably shouldn't even be walking over here because I ain't got no pole.
Yeah, you ain't got shit.
I ain't got no knife. And it just puts you in a perspective of where you at and humbles you. I'm 36 years old, bro. I'm not 22 years old no more. I'm not finna, I got no problem saying that. I don't preach about guns. I don't talk about guns. That's not what I do. I talk about guns in my raps that other people are doing and experience, bro.
Yeah.
You never hear me talking about I'm going to shoot somebody up because I don't do that, bro. Like, that's not in my content.
Yeah.
And I would never do that. So it's like, to see these experiences and to be like, man, I'm 36, bro. I was 22, 23 years old in the middle of gunfire and knife fights and crazy ass shit. Yeah. And it didn't really move me. You know what I'm saying? At that time.
Yeah.
Being in Mexico, that shit moved the hell out of me. A young child coming at me like
with a
that,
fucking
bro.
smile on his face.
What, bro? You know what I mean? So I think that's like, that's just it, bro.
Yeah, that's something probably you'll never forget in your life.
I'll never forget that one, bro. I'll never forget that one.
Damn, that's what I was gonna ask you too. Like, how was it in different areas over there?
It was remarkable, bro. Remarkable. Like the food, the way the city
Well, other than
moved.
that moment right there, you were straight.
And that didn't even, again, that
Did you guys have
fazed me.
security? Did you guys have security at all?
No.
Just you guys are just walking through the
Dolo, bro. Like I think everybody was with. Like, shout out to Lucci, man. Like, it was just community, bro. Like, it was a lot of community shit. And there was one area where they was speaking in Spanish, and everybody was on their toes. And I'm like, yo,
Are we good?
why y'all look all nervous and shit? And they said, to us, with a bunch of Mexicans, like, my one homie from L.A., bro.
Yeah.
He like a real nigga from L.A., bro. And the people in Mexico, I was like, what they say? He's like, they said that in Spanish, they said, we don't like these gringos. We don't like these white boys.
American.
And who's
Mexicans?
this black dude? They said that about me. And so I'm like, oh, okay. We finna turn this shit up. And my homie, I'm about to go on stage, and throughout the whole,
Wait, this is right before you about to go on stage?
yeah, and they said, my homie, he through the whole, this was the last show, through the whole like tour, I was translating through a translator on stage. I'd be like, yo, who the fuck speak English in this bitch?
Yeah.
And people raise their hand, and I pull up to them. I walk up to them, say, "Get up on stage," and I be like, "Hey, I want you to tell them this," and they'll translate it in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I say, "I want them to tell. I'm from the out west Oakley block of Chicago." They say it in Spanish. I say, I'm literally from where little kids walk with no shoes on their feet, no socks on their feet, in the street with glass and heroin hypes walking around, with people selling crack to their grandmas. And the people that interpreters was looking at me like, I don't even want to say that. And I'm like, nah, you finna say that.
Yeah.
And when we went to that fourth show and they was looking at us and saying that stuff, they literally my people walked up to me and said, "Bro, do not go up there and start talking that Oakley shit. Don't go up there, bro.
Why the fuck not, though?
And talk that stuff, bro. Cause like it's a little trippy out here, bro."
Yeah.
And my reaction was, all right. But in my mind, I said, hell no. I'm finna do what I do, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I literally went up there. I said, "Can I have a translator?" And they said, "Yeah, you have a translator." Went up there, spit my shit. And at the end of this, I want to play this clip. This was the end of that show.
Put it on the mic.
The whole hood in Mexico.
It was screaming Oakley block.
Now, you could say that name, and you could say the date, and you could say the time, because it's at the top.
Man, I don't even know how to... I don't even know, bro. Liantes? Alcohol?
I go Lalientes.
Yeah, there you go. San Marcos. San Marcos.
Yeah, bro.
That was at 1 in the morning.
In Mexico. In they hood.
Yeah, that's fire as hell.
In they hood.
Bro, how did you set up the tour there? Who set that up?
That was from my boy Juan and Demo. And just like between Juan, Demo, and Lucci planning everything, it was just a master plan, bro. Like they put everything together, bro. You know, like, and I met so many great dudes on that tour. You know, I met Kid M.A. on that tour. You know, I met, a lot of people on that shit, man.
Yeah.
It was really, really inspiring, man.
Was it just straight in the country of Mexico, or you did something else?
Yeah, it was all in. So I had that tour. I had that tour that week, and then the next.
Wait,
like,
was that the town, though, that you almost got stabbed at?
Nah, that was the town before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the town before. But I had that week. I had a whole lineup that month. So I went into Mexico. I went into Mexico the end of July. I did the tour that week, and then I had 1 week rest, like 5 days rest. I did a show in Chicago. Then I did the Canada tour. I did Montreal, and then I did Toronto, and then I flew back the next day on the 12th. I got back on the 12th. My mom passed on the 13th. And then I had the biggest show of my life to date. I did the show with Cypress Hill at Ruido Festival, August 21st.
Damn.
Yeah, so I literally had to like bounce back from just all this shit.
For your mom.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then
Like, and it was
all in that week.
Yeah, and it was an incredible performance, all of them, and like I say this everywhere, and it's a big part of the podcast, and I want people to understand this part. Before I left for Mexico, I wasn't finna to go. All these shows I did about 40 shows in 2022. Big shows, a lot of paid shows. I did 5 festivals. And at the end of July, I wasn't gonna do any of the July, August shows.
Yeah.
Because my mom's was passing, and I knew they was like, it could be a month, it could be 2 months. It ended up being like 3 weeks, and I was like, I'm just gonna take the time to stay with my mom's, and she was in the hospital. And I told her, I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna go to the tours. And she was like, don't be a bitch. And bro, it was crazy. Like I wasn't finna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna go. And
Don't be a bitch.
yeah, bro. She was like, don't be a bitch. She was like, you work so hard for this. It was crazy, man. Yeah, it was crazy.
So that's your mom, bro.
No doubt. My bad.
You're good.
But yeah, it was a part of my life, bro, that I had to change. You know what I mean? I had to realize, like, I'm doing this for the people, bro.
Yeah.
I'm doing this shit for the people. Like, it's not about just me anymore. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I realized there was a huge therapy for me, bro. That people was telling me, like, man, I literally, you inspired the shit out of me. And like that week, that month, like I gained so many followers that I speak to today, bro.
Yeah, man.
That I speak to today. I speak to them motherfuckers today, bro. Like they literally, like, are a huge part of my life. Like that Toronto show the day before. Shout out to my brother Danielson, and they told me, they was like, you know what? We want you to go a little later. We want you to do a better set time. And I went from being first to being third.
Yeah.
On the tour. And they told me that was like, kill this shit, bro. Like, kill it for your moms. And bro, the reaction for that crowd is probably like, I've rocked 2,500 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've rocked 2,500 people. It was probably 40 people at that show, 60 people at that show. And that was the most energy I ever seen in my life at a show, period. Bro.
Yeah.
Period. People's like, when's your best show? Toronto, Canada. Period, bro. Like, and I've done huge, amazing shows.
Yeah.
Shows that, like, it's not even a question. I don't even have one doubt in my mind that they probably was better than that, but that one sticks in my mind because it was one of the most heartfelt shows in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then the next one, and people, when they hear this, they like, what? My mom died on the 13th. I actually did a festival the next day. And shout out to Mike Logic. He was like, bro, you don't have to do this, bro. Like, you totally will get paid. We'll do what we need to do for you. Like, bro, you don't have to do this. And I'm like, if I don't do this, like,
Then I'm a bitch.
Yeah, right. Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. And it was one of those things where it was like, nah, bro. Nah. And you look at the footage of that shit and you're like, yo, this dude, you know, I look at it as myself, as it being me, and I look outside and be like, yo, I can't even believe, like, the heart of shit that happened that day, bro. It was a beautiful time, you know what I mean? So I look back at that video all the time and it inspires me because it was little kids there, it was people there, they was on their lawn chairs, and I explained to them the situation, and everybody walked up. And maybe it was 100 people, maybe it was 70 people, but it was another remarkable time.
Yeah,
Just couldn't believe it, bro. People couldn't believe it. And I think that's the thing, one of the biggest things I'm proud of is just being able to say, like, yo, I had my time, man. and I ain't sad about it. You know what I mean? I had a joint called Odoram off my project that I did for my mom's, and it's called The Month After the Project, and I did this song called Odoram. That's my mom's middle name spelled backwards. Used to be her license plate for like 20 years, bro. You know, and it just all the great times of being in that car, all the times going to Great America, Santa's Village, all these different areas and shit. Me and my sisters and cousins and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like you explained, the best times of being with your people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, bro. That was fire, though. That's why, man. Let's continue to do what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for that story right now of your mom's, man. Rest in peace to moms.
God is love, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, bro. I'm interested to see what's next for you, man. I'm give me a little more insight how strong you are as a person, man. It's important to be, especially where we come up from, that culture of us, and then losing something grateful like that, like your mom, man, the best thing of your life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't understand that either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's my son, Cole Crazy, Marcia Slaughter, Lauren Cole, Blaze Slaughter, them three people. That's what keeping me, you know what I'm saying, like, afloat, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit I look forward to every day, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? My life changed. My life changes. It's like a flower that's continue to grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gonna die at some point, but it's constantly changing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like I've been changed last month, last week, last year, last day, yesterday, today, whatever, bro. Last hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy, bro. I'm happy to be here with you. Salute you, man.
Love, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. And it's Oakley 3 shit. I'm wearing one of the shirts. House of Blanks. Providers are supreme. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Manny. Shout out to my boy Else Rock. Shout out to a fucking, man, Uni T's. Man, shout out to, APJ. Shout out to Jelly. The whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Take us out with that.
So, it's all love, you know what I mean? Oakley 3 coming soon. Rollout still here. Website about to be updated soon. AmEarlyMorning.com. And we gonna drop this unreleased joint for y'all, man. Oakley Block 2. I love and appreciate all y'all, man. Kush and Coffee Podcast. Thank y'all so much, man. Let's go.
Man, appreciate you coming through, guys, sharing the stories, sharing your emotions, bro. We got a little fucking, you know what I'm saying? Got real in here, man. It's a great conversation, man. Pleasure to meet you in person again, brother. Second time. Third time's going to be the best time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, man, like you said, man, tap in with him. You got this Oakley 3 project coming out soon. Stay tuned, man. It's your boy, Kush and Coffee Podcast, man. We out.
My whole life been on that Oakley block.
Shout out AM. Early morning, man. We out.
Salute.
My whole life been on that Oakley block. Pull up at your crib, nigga, open shop. Cook the rice and beans on the hot stove. My chick eat the bread. See, I like the green. My team the only one winning. Fuck you kidding. See, we off the vision. Keep my people fed, bitch. We making bread. Overhead a mess. Now we get it free. Call me Mr. Oakley, Mr. Oakley. Bitch, I'm E40, got my own words. Since I've been 20, had my own curves. West side of the city and the burbs. Flocking hers, bitch, I rhyme words. Jelly made beats, define eats. Calamari, lemon with the screens. Used to serve fiends, used to wash cars for like $5. Bitch, now I got a nice tux, ride trucks, morning.